Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members, Poke fans, and other Super Sunbuns video. I'm SoresanCrockxen here with another Scarlet and Violet news discussion. I was debating whether I wanted to make one initially a couple days ago when they first revealed the Iono, or however the fuck you pronounce her name. But because it was such a whatever reveal, I mean fine, we see who the gym leader is, but not too much information came out of that. So I was hesitant on whether I wanted to make an actual video just dedicated to that. So I said I'm just gonna wait a little bit because the way they made it sound was oh, we're gonna reveal more, so stay tuned. And that's essentially what happened today, where they brought her back in and then they showed us her partner Pokemon, which I gotta say I wasn't expecting. There was a lot of things that came through my head. I thought, well, maybe it was a new variant of Tentacruel, because it's got those bulbs that look like eyes. I know that Tentacruel was one of the options I thought, and the fact that it's squishy and it looks slow, but it can be relatively fast or whatever. But yeah, so I don't remember the name of it right now, but it is on the website. You know how we do with these discussion videos. We talk a little bit in the beginning, and then we go to the website information and go from there. The thing that I'm interested in to see, because we still don't know level scaling in this game, right? So I'm really worried, and I wonder since her whole gimmick is the fact that she is an influencer, right? She's got her Instagram and her Twitch streams and all that stuff, right? That she's supposed to be the millennial, Gen Z icon or whatever the fuck. I'm curious what her gym test is gonna be. You know how they showed with Bracius, you have to collect the fucking subfloor. I don't know why the fuck he's the only one they've shown a fucking gym test for. It's the previous one. But anyways, so I wonder what her gimmick is going to be. Do you have to do some kind of mechanic where you have to create a video with your Pokemon, or maybe you have to gather support from other players? Because her whole brand is she wants to grow as an influencer. So maybe you have to go out and collect fans to watch the battle live. I don't fucking know. I'm really curious what her gimmick is going to be, and what her battle style is gonna be, because we already seen they're all gonna have terrestrialization going on, right? From the get-go, every single one of these people is gonna be using terrestrialize. But I'm curious because in the other one, when they showed Bracius, I'm gonna try to speed up. I'm gonna try to make my mons faster, and then the other dude, whose name I don't remember, it's just an ice tank Pokemon. Titan is just a tank. So I'm really wondering what the gimmicks of the actual gym battle is going to be for her in particular. So yeah, I think we can leave it off there. I don't have too much to say on the new Mon, aside from the fact that it looks nice. I actually like the design. So I guess we can just move on to the website information and go from there. All right, this is a very quick one because we only have to talk about Iono and Bellibolt. I see it in my tab. So let's talk about Iono. Iono is a gym leader of Levincia, one of the Paldeas region's most prominent cities, specializing in electric-type Pokemon. She's also known as a supercharged streamer, having gained popularity as the host of the Iono Zone. She even streams her work as a gym leader and seems to place great emphasis on viewer engagement on her channel and the number of views she gets. Her catchphrases include, "Your eyeballs are mine," "Caught in my electroweb," and hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour. No, I'm just kidding. I think she's fine. Like I said, I think I just want to know what her gimmick is gonna be. What is her what the fuck is it called? Her gym quiz or her gym test. I want to know what it's gonna be. What is she gonna do? What do we have to do to get a chance to battle her? And what's gonna be the gimmick during the battle? I also want to state, because in the transition of me coming back in here, I don't know if I want to make it a short or not, but I'm a little upset that in the trailer that they showed her off and they showed off the gameplay footage of her and Bellibolt and all that stuff, there's no audio. She has no voice acting in the game. So it feels a little weird for you to go from the trailer where she presents herself, right? Her initial debut, she's this very energetic and very upbeat character with a lot of voice emphasis. Yet in the actual fucking game, she has no voice. There's no voice acting in the main game. So what was the point? I understand, look. Like before we get to talk about Bellibolt, because this is a serious issue and a serious concern that I have right now with what they did here. Like I love the fact that they're doing all this new stuff for revealing the news, right? I like what they're doing. I like the way they're showing us off this region. They did it as well with Sword and Shield. I like the fact that they're experimenting how they present, you know, the new games to us, right? The new characters, the new monsters. I like the way they're doing it. What I don't like, and like I said, I might turn this into I might do a short on this topic, but what I don't like is the fact that they did it this way, where she's supposed to be an influencer, and they show her off. They introduce her as, you know, they make this introduction where she's out here talking to you as a viewer, right? She's literally with an entire voice. She's talking to you through the screen like any other influencer, any other streamer, YouTuber, whatever the fuck, right? She's out here doing this, and they made it that way. And in the actual content where she's prominent in, which is the games, she has no voice. And I don't know, like, what the purpose of doing it that way. Because at that point, you're just disappointing people. Because now, before you gave us the gameplay footage, the expectation was there that she was going to be talking to you. There's going to be voice acting somewhere in this game, right? And now it's just shot. There's no way you're going to be able to recuperate that. And I was looking on Twitter and all that stuff. A lot of people, like, there was people talking about how there's no voice acting in the game again. And somebody brought up Masters. Masters EX has voice acting since the fucking start of the game. Every single character in the game has voice lines. There's voice actors for each single character. I don't know how those contracts work. I don't know if because they work for you know, Masters EX and they have a contract with DNA, they can't make a contract with Game Freak, or Game Freak can't. Like, but this chick doesn't exist in Masters EX, which means they hired a voice actress specifically for the introduction and for that part of the trailer, but not they didn't do a contract for the actual game. Like I just don't see the purpose of doing this. But like I said, I like the fact that they're experimenting with the trailers and all that stuff, but I don't like the fact that they teased us this character talking and then they don't do anything with that. So I don't know. Like I said, she's fine. She's a cool looking character, and I can't wait to you know learn more about her in the actual game. But I'm gonna be going in with a level of disappointment because she's not talking like she was in the fucking trailers. If you got my drift, you know. So we're done with Iono for now. Like I said, she's cool. Let's talk about her star pupil, her star Pokemon, Bellibolt, in the next screen. Alright, let's talk about our girl, Bellibolt, a new Pokemon you can meet in the Paldea region. What a description. Oh my goodness. I like it. I gotta say, I really like the way this thing looks. It has that, how do I put it? It has that level of derpiness that is actually really solid. For my I really like the way it looks. It just looks like a dork, but it's adorable. And I love the fake eyes motif. And the fact that this face reminds me of fucking Kirby. I don't know why. Like not Kirby itself, but like the Kirby games. I don't know why, but it gives me that vibe. I don't know about you guys. So the Elefrog Pokemon, it's electric, electromorphism we're gonna talk about later. It's heavy as fuck. So I'm assuming it's going to be some type of, you know, defensive monster. Its belly button dynamo produces a huge amount of electricity. Bellibolt expands and contracts its elastic body to generate electricity in an organ that looks like a belly button. The huge amount of electricity generated this way is then discharged from the two bumps on either side of its head that resemble eyeballs. Its actual eyes are adorably small and round, so when it tries to be intimidating, it puts the eye-like bumps to good use. I don't know, I can never see the thing as intimidating. It looks adorable as fuck. Easygoing by nature, it doesn't notice an opponent until attacked. It's difficult to train Bellibolt to initiate a battle without it being attacked first. After the sun sets, you can hear strange noises coming from Bellibolt's habitat. This noise is not Bellibolt's cries, but a sound emitting from their stomachs. It is known that this sound signals that they are hungry. Little hungry little fella. Okay, now let's talk about this new ability. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good because some of these last few abilities have been completely trash. New ability, Electromorphosis. Bellibolt's ability, Electromorphosis, is a new ability appearing for the first time in these titles. Bellibolt becomes charged when hit by an attack, boosting the power of the next electric move you use. Okay. Okay. Listen, I've been talking a lot of shit about these abilities where there's like this caveat. This ability is only going to be good, and I mean only going to be good if this thing is tanky, right? The only way this ability is going to be useful if this Pokemon has really high defensive stats. And I mean that because if you're supposed to get hit, right? If you're supposed to get hit in order to boost your damage, and it doesn't even say how much, because it also depends how much you're boosting it. Like, are we talking 1.5, 1.25? Are we talking about 2 times the damage? Are we talking about 30% increase? We don't know. It doesn't say. So it depends on the calculations. Like I said, it's that even before getting to that conversation, how bulky is this thing going to be where it can take a hit before dishing something else out? Granted, it only helps electric type moves, which means you're still going to be walled by ground types, but that's besides the point. Fucking Regieleki was a threat in Gen 8 for the longest time. I mean, it was a pure electric type move that only had like 3, maybe 4 moves that weren't electric. Like, fuck, you're fine. So I think it's going to be fine. But like I said, it's only going to be useful if it's defensive. And looking at it, it looks to be defensive, right? It doesn't look fast. I mean, I know they were like teasing, oh, it's a little fast or whatever. No, I don't think this thing is going to be fast at all. I think it's going to be tanky. And it reminds me of like how Wobbuffet looks like a blob, but it's tanky as fuck. I'm really hoping its defensive stats are good enough to be able to use this ability to its full potential. Because I feel like this could be potentially good, but it'll only matter if it's defensive enough to take hits to begin with. Otherwise, this ability is useless. Just like a lot of the other ones that we've seen lately in the last couple of trailers. Like, oh fuck. Some of these new abilities are just fucking trash. But anyways, I think we're gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna do my usual outro because like this video is just gonna be short anyways. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Iono? How do you feel about Bellibolt? I like both of them. I think they're both fine. Character-wise, Bellibolt is adorable. Iono is cool. I'm just disappointed with the way they went about it with her character. So I had a little bit of a disappointment in there. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you guys in future videos.